It's Michael Saul with the Stock Market Trading Watch List for Thursday, August 11th, 2011. We're going to continue with the same format, going over some indexes and stocks, etc. All right, the VIX down 22.5%. I'm sorry, up 22.5%. Whoa, on Wednesday. So didn't quite get back to where we closed on Monday, but we offset a big part of Tuesday's pull-in. So see what happens here. I have a feeling that this wants to tag 50 just for all those big level players to say they're right. Okay, you can see we went to 48.20 back there, and right up here we went to 48, so still 20 ticks, I guess, shy of the 2010 high for the VIX. So I'd just be watching this, see what happens. I do the SPY video every night. You could find it on the blog. But real quick, 111.85 is my line in the sand. That's a 78.6% retracement of this reversal candle from Tuesday. So if we break that, I'm looking for at least a test of the lows, if not a break. And the 127% external retracement of this is 108.27. NASDAQ 100. Okay. You know, they're going to look a lot alike. But once again, 2021.53 is support if we continue lower from Wednesday. All right, the Dow, wow, almost gave it all back here on the Dow. It was an ugly day all over the press, 520, blah, 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 blah. All right, so 10,003, where are you? Come on, 10,316. 10,316. If that breaks, suggests we go under 10,000 for at least a test of 96.20. Okay. The semiconductors, yeah, relatively speaking, wasn't bad, but you do have the doji. Already a bear flag? I don't know. Something to pay attention to, though, that's for sure. KX, okay, gave back the gains and hit a new low. So the banks are just ugly here and look like they're headed to this level here, 33.58. And then below that, we have 28.70. Those are the next levels on the banks. Just looking ugly. Broker-dealer, also a new low, a new closing low, and I think a new intraday low too, right? What was the low on Tuesday? 85.16, yep. So new low here. Next support down here at 80, where are you? 82.30. And then the 89 EMA at 68.69. It's the broker dealer. Somebody asked me, hey, what about the cyclical index? Okay. You can see the cyclicals smashed here. Had an inverted head and shoulders that launched this big move. So the low of the right shoulder is 777.63. And then the low of the head is 754.61. So those are two levels to watch on cyclicals. Biotechs, okay, below the 78.6% retracement on a close. That's two closes out of 3 days, suggesting that this 974 area gets tested. Look at the OIH. Okay, the OIH support over here, 118.74. Watch that level, and then watch 10. Where are you here? 105.62. 118.74. 105.62 for the OIH. Look at some stocks. Apple. Okay, got the bounce. and then hit into the 20 EMA. So who will win? If we break these lows for Monday, watch the 200-day moving average for a quick test. Google. Okay, nice bounce we saw on Tuesday, but look at this give back. Wow. So if it breaks Tuesday's lows at 541.01, we have the gap fill at 528.94. Call it 529 is the gap fill down here. How about RIM? We didn't look at that one, did we, yesterday? No, look at this. Even with this attempt at a reversal day, wow, this thing could go sub 20. Man, remember when it was a glamour stock? All the super gurus were calling this to 100 when we were going up here. Just unbelievable scoundrels. Okay, Caterpillar, looked at yesterday. See what it's doing here. Okay, once again, reversal bar getting tested. John Deere, somebody asked me to look at. Looks the same as Caterpillar to me. A little bit poorer relative strength, I would say. What else? I got another question today on, I can't remember the stock. Qualcomm. Hold on, I'm going to have to pause this. Okay, still nothing there. Cisco. Okay, had the reversal candle, but then a little trap and snap as it came up above, confirmed this hammer, doji, whatever, then sold off. So below this low of 1330, you can watch 1250. Electronic Arts, yeah, wow, was acting so nice and then just totally bit it and broke the 200-day. Now you have a gap here at 1598 and also a little set of highs here at 1666. That's on Electronic Arts. Baidu. Okay. This was, let's see. No, it was not an update. Tried for an update, but see if this is just a little 2-bar pattern. Notice got back above the 50-day. So if that breaks, come back down, watch the 200-day for a quick test. Gold on a freaking rampage. Absolute rampage through the 171.28. This is super parabolic. I know everybody wants to scream gold, 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 but this is super parabolic. So watch for this thing to break and for there to be a sharp decline, something like we saw here. All right. So just pay attention for that because this is just a monster move here, and this kind of angle is unsustainable. Of course, you have to be real careful if you're trading the futures because they're very high leveraged. I know the super gurus show off by posting their gold trades, but they don't tell you their drawdowns, number one. And number two, they don't understand that it's not suitable for everybody. Okay? So gold futures, very high leverage. Silver, even worse. Silver can move in batches, and it can really makes a lot of people broke. The silver futures, be careful. Now SLV is not that bad. I mean, stocks you have, you can have more control over, right? Because they're easier to size than futures. So that's now you're not going to get the big gains, and you're not going to be able to take advertisements and scream how much money you're making if you're just trading the SLV, unless you're loaning up. But you're going to be trading like a professional, which is respecting risk, and that's the most important thing. All right, let's see. Did we look at? Yeah, we looked at the OIH, but we look at the oil futures here. You see just a little pause bar there, and now so far another pause bar. I wouldn't be surprised if it got up and tested these moving averages. I tell you, gas isn't coming down nearly as fast as it went up, though. Can't wait for gas to be under $1 a gallon again. Yeah, okay. Wishful thinking. Anyway, okay, so let's wrap it up here. And what am I looking at for Thursday? Well, if we break the retracement level, I have the index up, should have the SPY up. If we break this retracement level, and it holds, in other words, it doesn't flip right back up, then I'm going to be watching for some weakness here. And even though I have levels below, All right, we have the 127% at 108.27. We have this 108.84 number. We have this 110.41 number, which was already tested. All right. It may or may not get this deep. It may just break the low, sucker some late to the party shorts in, and then hook. Or it may break the low and keep going. All right. I do not have actually I do have a crystal ball, but it's in the repair shop. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm just looking at scenarios, okay? 111.85 basis the SPY is my best number to go off of, okay? We went to 111.95 on Wednesday. So 111.85, if we take it out and hook it back up, could offer a nice long opportunity for a bounce. If we take it out and stay there, then I'm looking for at least a retest of these lows, if not lower. And then once again, if we break these lows, maybe they hook it and just trap some aggressive folks, or it could, lead to another waterfall. Price isn't the only thing that you can watch, or you should be watching, rather. You should be watching breadth, and you should be watching volume. Breadth has been the boss these last few weeks. And, I always watch the internals. I always watch the advanced decline line. But, this last week or so, it's been, hey, we've gotten some counter moves to it, but they've just led to resumption in the direction of the breadth. It happened this week big time on Monday and Tuesday. On Monday, we got a killer bounce, and breadth just stayed pinned negative, and we wound up selling off into the lower day. And then on Tuesday, breadth was strong, and we wound up selling off after the FOMC. Breadth stayed positive, and we wound up getting a killer bounce. All right, and then again on Wednesday, breadth was negative. And we tried to bounce a couple of times, but wound up closing lower. So let's see what shapes up here. I just think that they're going to try to test this number. If not, maybe they say, hey, 10 cents is close enough. Maybe they just ramp it, but then we have other problems like this trend line here to watch. Okay, so if we come up to that. And then above that, we have the moving averages coming down at a pretty sharp angle. So that's it. Have a great trading day on Thursday. Talk to everybody again on Friday.